And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. We're jumping right into the game, partly because I hit the wrong button, but also because, hey, we've got some fun stuff to do today, and I'm excited about it. We're going to be working here on the cookie shop, and yeah, there's definitely stuff that's going to be done, like finishing up that section of things, for example. Also, the chickens are now on the same track. That's cool. I don't like these chickens. I like the concept. I don't like the chickens. So we are going to be replacing those chickens with cows, which I think is going to be, I think that's going to be fun. I think they're going to be so much more exciting than the chickens. And honestly, cow racing is just more fun than chicken racing, I think. That is the lesson we should all take from this today, is cow racing is more fun. Of course, if I'm going to be racing cows, I need to get cows and I need to stop those chickens. So, unfortunately, my inventory, as is usual, is a hot mess. Okay. This is just what my life is like. We get the hot chicken mess. All right, so since the chickens are conveniently both on the same track. Oi, all right. I'm gonna have to make some room for them anyway. All right, that goes back. Here comes the other chicken. All right, cool. So now we are going to have to place, well, all right. We're going to have to place minecarts. Because, of course, this is how our cows are going to be racing. They're cart racers. This is just how it goes. All right. So, yeah, I got to free up a little more space. I am so bad about the whole inventory thing. It just doesn't work well for me, I want it to work well, but does it? No, it does not. All right, so let's see. I happen to have some bouncies. I have so much hot chocolate. All right, let's bring a couple of cows. Like this one. This one seems like a reasonable cow. This one also. Those are totally reasonable cows. And it's nice to have a reasonable cow, They say, don't have a cow, man. But if you have reasonable cows, okay, no. The baby, all right. We'll deal with the baby in a bit. But for now, these two happy cows, they seem like they're going to be reasonable racers. So let's get them in here, and just to be sure we don't have attempted escapes here. Okay. All right. Yeah, gotta do a bit of spammy goodness over on the kick. All right. Okay, so let's see. Cows are coming in here. All right, so step one, we're going to get our first cow in. I guess this maybe would have been easier if I had left the lead on, but that's okay. Because this cow, well, I don't know. Actually, will this cow be the one to win racing fame and fortune? No, he's racing in a cookie shop. That's an entirely separate problem. Okay. Fame and fortune will be coming at a different time for somebody, but not the cow. The cow, he's just in it for the love of the racing, and also because I forced him into it. Okay. Could you hey, cow. There we go. Hey, now it helps if they both go the same way. Awesome. Did I break those not with a silk touch? I might have not broken those with a silk touch pick. Great. Go me. All right, let's see if I have any more gray glass. That was good. That was good. We're totally great and stuff. Okay. So let's see now. What do I have? I mean, I've got more glass, which, you know, is fine. I've got lots of glass. I was just hoping some of it was gray. I do have some gray dye, though, so I guess we'll just craft some. If I have more somewhere else, we'll just deal with it then. Anyway, yeah, that should be fine. That away. Okay. Let us. Oh, also, I don't need feathers. Neither does that bird. The racing chickens. Don't. Nope, not a thing anymore. Totally do not need anything to do with racing chickens. I'm just going to. Oh, here they come. Yep. Cows are doing their thing. Wonderful. Right. See? This is a lot more fun than racing chickens. Okay? The chickens, they just sort of got hidden in the minecarts. The cows are absolutely... This is absolutely the way to go. Was racing cows. All right. Nice. All right. So, let's... The cows... How do the cows come about? Well, it's a long story, Snoopers. So, on Stream Thursday, I decided I need a racetrack inside the cookie shop. Because of course we do. And I had chickens. I thought, you know what? We'll use racing chickens, because I had eggs. Chickens were easy. The chickens were too small. They sort of disappeared in the minecart, and I figured, you know what? Racing cows is the way to go. Even if they sometimes get stuck. So, yes, here we are with our racing cows. And, yep. If ever any of you wondered, why do my minecarts just randomly stop? That's why. They do occasionally collide on the turns. But that's okay, because they're having fun. They're not at all going to get sick or anything like the villagers that were on the merry-go-round that are now all, you know, not anymore. So, yeah, we're good. We're totally set. Racing cows. Tell your friends. Yes, absolutely. Milk for the cookies. It's makes it so easy. Also, I still don't need those feathers from the drivers of the... Yeah, because we don't need them anymore. The raw chicken, no idea where that came from. It's just because racing is perfectly safe for everybody. Right, now I needed some more of these barn doors. Anyway, hopefully your morning is going well.
Party on, dudes!
Oh, nice. Sprite with the 27-month resub? I know, 3 years. It's a little crazy. I mean, 27 months would actually be 2 years and 3 months, but still. And how's it going, Carp? Nice to see you over on the YouTube side. Yeah, for all of you, I hope you're having a fabulous day. Okay. We're doing okay, though. We've got... So I wish I could tint these doors, but they're doing all right. If you're counting by nines. Yeah. Well, you know, 12 is such a weird number to count by. But you just woke up. Yeah, that's right, because Sprite, you changed your... You're on a weird non-vampire schedule, right? Because you had stuff happening. I get that. Okay. So they do the things and round they go. All right. So, oh, right. I was going to do stuff and things. Right. I needed more gray dye. And the gray mosaic glass. Going to your grandparents. Nice. Hopefully that's nice. You know, I so rarely got to see my grandparents when I was a kid. Partly because there was half a continent between me and them. You know, I got to saw my grandmother a few times, my mom's mom a few times. I think I only met her dad once. And I think I only met my dad's parents a couple of times. So yeah, it's definitely a nice thing to be able to do. That be enough? Probably not. All right. You love going to your grandparents? Yeah, it was definitely fun. But it was so rare that I got to see them that yeah, fortunately my kids got to see my dad more often, but oh, hang on. I forgot. This side is okay, hang on. The most dangerous ceiling in the world. All right. This side was weird because the numbers were off. So it's 4 coming in from each side. Okay. Got it. All right. 2, 3, and because I can count, 4. That's right. I'm a math major. I have a degree in mathematics. I can count to 4. To be fair, so can most musicians. So that's still stressing you out. Well, we're going to look at covering that this morning. I don't know how or with what, but it won't be nearly as slicey. However, the train collisions will continue because it's just a problem. All right, let's go see. So your mom's parents. Okay. You live there a lot. Okay, that's cool. Oh, they moved away. Yeah, I get it. The bush with no power or running water. Crazy. I mean, it can be fun living out in the bush, but all right, who crashed and why aren't you where I can see you? All right, hang on. Who crashed? The haunted cake train. That's this one. It crashed. Oh, I was going to say it crashed with a train that's not here. Apparently, I wasn't looking hard enough. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, good. You go there. You go there. And everybody's going to be happy. Right. Happiness abounds, except on the roof. Okay, we're also going to need some more industrial iron trapdoors. Yeah, see, I never saw my grandparents because my mom and dad moved to Colorado after they were married, partly to get away from their parents. Okay, because that just ends up happening to some people, and they had reasons for which I will not go into at the moment. But my grandparents lived either in New York State or later South Carolina, which is not close to Colorado, it turns out. So power was running a generator for a few hours. Okay. Oh, and an artesian well. I get an artesian well. Fun stuff there. Fun fact, our city water is artisanal water. Yep, or not artisanal water, it's aquifer water. So, you know, we got that going for us. Okay, so yeah, so this is doing all right. So now the next question is, do I want to continue glass on this side? Like, do I want to continue these windows going all the way across? Or what? Or do I want to make it solid? I mean, solid would not be a bad thing, okay? And in all honesty, it might be a good thing in general. Oh, you got stuck again. You know what? Maybe the chicken would have been better. Better driver. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with solid. I think I'm going to grab the frog lights. So let's sleep and frog light it up. But it's been fun. So other fun and exciting things. Sorry, as I get distracted by, you know, thoughts and stuff. If I took out the lower blocks, well, the lower blocks down here are glass. So yeah, what's actually happening is the minecarts are colliding. I didn't realize Sprite was in the game. Okay. Yeah, so the minecarts are colliding. So it's not stopping at the, or it's not being stopped by the wall. It's the, as they come around. Oh yeah, it happened over here too. As they come around the corner, the minecarts collide and one of them stops. I think that's something that actually got fixed in more recent versions of Minecraft. But, yo, bumper cows. Seriously, bumper cows is the game. It is the ride that we should have, right? Bumper cars are old and broken. We need bumper cows. Right? How fun would that be? It's like, Mommy, can we go on the bumper cows? Oh, yes, absolutely, Timmy. We are going on the bumper cows. You know, every time they bumped into each other, they moo. No, this is what those traveling fairs need, is bumper cows, man. What will happen if they're both on the single track? They'll be fine. In fact, a weird quirk of Minecraft cart tracking physics, or whatever it is, occasionally they both end up on the same track anyway. When I came in this morning, it's like I came into work. When I logged in this morning, both minecarts were on the same track. It's just weird. But yeah, if they were both on the same track, then it would be fine. They would just chase each other around. I kind of wanted them on separate tracks so you would get the, hey, I'm racing vibe, but no, we get the, hey, I'm stuck in a corner vibe, which is, it's a vibe. You know, we all have to have our vibes, and apparently that's the cows. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Uh-oh. That doesn't fit there. On the plus side, this will look cool. This is very much beginning to feel like a sports bar or something like that. Which is part of the reason I put the racetrack in it, because obviously every sports bar in the world has, you know, cow racing and stuff. That's just, I'm sure that's how that works, right? Yeah, and that was, so I think it was 1.21, maybe 1.21.5. They, I think they did fix some of the minecart collision issues. I said it was one of the very recent updates, like within the last year or so. And that's part of the reason why, is because the the way the minecarts were colliding with each other. It was killing farms and things like that. So, yeah, I haven't played with the new minecart stuff, but I've read about it on the internet, and I'm sure that's obviously everything I read on the internet is 100% accurate and should not be questioned, because the internet wouldn't lie to me now. That's just crazy talk. Yep, I'm totally an expert. Yeah, I'm chuckling a little bit. Oh, there's an so Snoopers, I was doing some testing yesterday because, again, I had the day off, and so I continued what is actually turning into a full music-free gaming rebrand in some ways. And I was using the excuse generator to pop up the highlight to do testing for fonts. Oh yeah, your excuses were coming up fairly often. It was, and I had to chuckle about it because you weren't there to see it. But no, I'm teaching this. Oh, stream joke. When people are sad, I sometimes let them color in my tattoos. Sometimes all they need is a shoulder to crayon. That one has me on pins and needles. Anyway, so the Music Free Gaming rebrand. The name isn't changing, anything like that, but it's what we've been seeing already with the more 80s vibe, right? So I basically what to do is changing some fonts, right? Stuff like that. So I've got, different fonts going on. And yes, I now have pink because pink is a thing, So, and yeah, all that good stuff. Also, there's a Satan sprite. So, yeah. So that's kind of what's going on. It's just a thing. What do I need? Oh, I'm going to need paintings, but I'll get those in a moment. Yeah, so we'll have to get all the paintings everywhere. It'll be great. But yeah, so as I've been going towards this sort of 80s vibe and stuff with the various changes I've been doing, kind of sort of needed a little bit of just different updates. But sometimes. Boy, doesn't that sound like the line from Jerry Maguire? You excuse me. Your mini-map has gone missing. Oh, okay. It's back now. Awesome. Okay, let's grab some more paintings. And apparently I am out of something. Okay. You know what would be really cool? Inventory space. You know what I don't have any of because of stupidness? Yeah. Inventory space, turns out. Anyway. So we'll just slap a few more of these and not them next to each other. That would be weird. All right, and we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more paintings. Because of course we do. On the plus side, I do have plenty of stick making materials. Heck, if I got really crazy, I have like a whole farm full of sticks. Your Pearl Tracker, right? Where am I? Yep. I'm around. Also, I am round. It's... Whoa. Cookie train. All right. We got it. Oh, we're doing great here. Oh, yes. That's right. Snoopers did claim a house. That was fun. Yeah. Which one was it? It was at that it's that double house over in the corner, right? That one way over there. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna... Actually, I think we'll do a couple of those. Oh, which means I'm gonna need another painting because I was thinking. It's like, oh yes, I will do the paintings and stuff, but I'll need 9 of them, and then I'll do it too. Yeah, you're still homeless. That's right. Well, you know, at least you've got a train, right? That's enough, right? Wool. I have wool, right? Wool? Yes, light blue wool, turns out. Okay, that can go in there. All right, yeah, we're gonna be doing fine here. It's gonna be wonderful. Let's kind of change it up just a little bit. Close enough. Okay. You broke your train. Well, that happens. Okay, so I think, other than the fact my racing cow has given up, you know, which happens. There we go. Speaking of giving up, so apparently a bunch of Minecraft creators, like Smallish Beans and Grian and Solidarity Gaming, right? Smager, all of those people, were at an F1 event, right? For EA's F1. Yeah, the train of thought, exactly. Anyway, so they were at this F1 event, and they were racing in simulators and stuff, which was fun to watch. But the announcer just gave up on any sort of attempt at pronouncing names correctly. It was kind of amusing. Smallish Beans he got right. False symmetry was often falsy, which is fair. Rendog he got right. But it wasn't Grian, it was Grian. I don't know if Grian was just extra fancy that day or what, but no, he was Grian. And Solidarity was just Solidarity. I have no idea how or what he was doing with Solidarity, but that's not what came out of his mouth. It was a little crazy. And he had one stream he kept calling SPK. There was no K anywhere in this person's name. It's just okay. Okay. Anyway. All right, so I have that's all, folks. I now have paintings. Oh, you expanded it from 1 wide to 3. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, the place burner just has to be right in front of controls. That's all it needs. In fact, my cookie train has an offset villager, or offset blaze burner. Heck, so does my RV, for that matter. So you come into the RV, and here's the blaze burner, here's one of the controls, and it's off to the side. You just have to be sure they're right next to each other. Or right in front of each other. Okay, so anyway, we have racing cows, we have walls, we have a ceiling. Oh, yeah, to disassemble the train, go to the train station and right-click on it. Yeah, it's really cool. So you just right-click on the train station, and it's the bottom button. So you can disassemble the train. Right, disassemble, and now it's blocks, and you can get in and do stuff. So, yep. So as long as it's parked at a train station, you can do the things. Not disassemble. Disassemble dead. Yeah, you just need to be sure the train is actually parked at the station. So, Once you're there, you should be fine. All right. What to do about the ceiling of death? And do I care enough to rotate any of these? I don't think so. All right, so TNT. I'm not going to build a roof out of TNT. It would clash something fierce with all the orange. Okay. I need something. Now, I could come in with some form of gray, like a stone ceiling, right? Because I've got the stone floors here. Actually, this is andesite and tough, and I've got the stone cutters on the ceiling up there. So bringing in some of that dark gray onto the outside of this, especially since I've already got some dark gray with these windows, right? And all of the frames and stuff here for those paintings. That might be a way to go. Let's drop off all of this stuff. Oh, looks like the racing committee is outside. Yep, they're just hanging out over there. Okay. So, what do I want to do then? I guess... All right, hang on. I guess the stone cutter is the wrong place to be. But if I were to use andesite... I do have andesite roofs, which is a thing. That is weird, Sprite. All right. I want to come over here because I want to head back to my base anyway. I think I want to pick up some tough. Because, hang on, I think I can do tough ceiling. I cannot do tough. Well, that's fine. I could do tough with stairs and slabs and stuff, so that's okay. All right, so let's figure these out. See if we can get Sprite's train functioning here somewhere. Okay. There is a way in. Yep, okay. All right, so we're just going to back up here a little bit. Down arrow to park. All right. And now, this is the train station's down here. This is a train signal. The stations have the flags. Okay. Yep. So there we go. Anyway, so let's see. You're just out of the way. That's fair. All right, so let's see what I've got in the way of tough. I don't have... Let's say I don't have a huge amount of tough, but I have some. All right. Do I have my train box? I do. Hang on. Do I have actual things here? Also, cool. Okay, we're good. I thought it was properly parked. Yeah, I always have to just use the auto parking feature. It's like, okay, I'm sort of near a station. Let's hit the thing so it will auto park. And yeah, for me, it's down arrow because it's the jump button. Because again, left-handed mouse. It's fine. You had a thought. Okay. Thoughts are weird. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come in. How are we going to come in? Also, I was half thinking that maybe... Oh, I need to do the backside too. Always cover your backsides, people, when you're going out in public. Oh, you thought you had auto-parked it. That's fair. Yeah, so my backside is uncovered, so we're going to do... we're going to have to deal with that. But also, as I'm looking at this... All right, hang on. Let's grab some tough. And I was using the polished cut tough, which is good. Let's grab some slabs, okay? Also, I think I want to put this industrial iron away. All right, we'll worry about that here in a little bit. All right, so let's come out. Now, this is going to be at the same level as the stone cutters, which is fine. We're going to bring everything up a little bit. Hey, how's it going there, Hyper? Welcome in over on the YouTube side of things. Hope you're having a fabulous day. I am making with the clicky clicky. Okay. All right, so I think I'm going to be changing some of these blocks out, but let's start with the slabs. All right. And unfortunately, I should have just, should just fall. If I should fall and sing words to a song I don't know, I would be badly in tune. It would be crazy. Okay. I definitely think we're going to be putting in some sort of little support dealy bobs in there. Okay. Also, I should probably change out those logs for wood. But we'll figure this out. But I like the color. I like what it's doing. It's not quite the same as this. And actually, that's okay. I am totally okay with that. So let's go ahead and bring this going. Well, yes, wood, not planks. And I'm not going to change out all the logs. I'm just going to change out those end ones so that you don't see the end of the log. Okay. So I'm not tearing down the whole building and doing something silly like that. No, no. I'm not that wackadoodle. Okay. I may believe in the existence of cheese monkeys, but I am not so wackadoodle as to believe that we're going to tear out all of the logs and replace them with wood. I just want to, yeah, totally. All the scratch that we're starting over from. No, I just don't want to, right? You see where the end of the log is sticking out? I just want to change it so that, yeah, so that this log, in fact, I could just get up here and rotate this. That would be easier, in fact, because you can't see it from all these other sides. So yeah, we'll just swap it out that way. All right, that works. Let's do the other side too. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be great. Axe. For all of you Pokemon Black and White fans out there. I think Axew was a Black and White Pokemon. I'm not a Pokemon connoisseur, so... In fact, my Pokemon knowledge is kind of sewer, so... You know, we just sort of hope for the best, I guess. Anyway... Let's get all of this going. All right, now I don't know what I'm going to do with the corners. So for now, let's just go ahead and just fill this out so it'll go that way. But I'm now out of blocks. Okay. But yeah, I think this is going to be good. We'll just slap in a couple of stairs or something just so it looks like there's more supporting goodness over there. Twill be fine. Oops. Twill. Polished cut tough. All right. Well, that sounds like just a 3-sentence story. Polished? Cut? Tough. You know. Okay, so if we bring this way. Yes, this is sort of a create mod, all sorts of fun stuff here. How's it going there? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but Nath, welcome. Well, and the factory is actually underground for the cookies. He's down here. So this has all the cookie making goodness down here, but that was a project for past me. Present me is now working on whatever the heck is happening with this this roof, and he's. Did I automate iron? Yeah. Of course, I automated iron with an iron farm block. It was yeah, because I've got a mod that's this one. It's the Simple Villagers mod. So there's just an iron farm pack. Because I get tired of building iron farms, you know. And yes, I do get iron from as a side effect of something else I'm doing, but I don't remember what. But something. Okay, so yeah, the stonecutters. I'm using the stonecutters for their bottom texture, right? And I know there are a lot of people, they like to look at bottom textures, and that's fair. So, yeah. Gonna play Project LP? Good for you. Hope you have fun. Okay, so this is cool. The catch is what's gonna happen with all of this stuff. So what I want to do is bring these slabs up kind of like so, right? So this roof meanders up around this way. Automate mechanism. Fun. I looked at doing mechanism for this world when I started, but decided, you know what? Nah, we'll just stick to more or less vanilla create. Gold farm with chickens. Fun. All right, so we'll pull something along these lines, but obviously I'm not going to leave it like this because this looks, what's the word? Stupid. Okay, so we're going to be doing a little bit like this. How do you make trains? That is a create mod thing. In fact, I just did that in my last stream. So if you ever feel the need of checking the VOD, but you need a train station and a train casing and lots of glue. Create roosts. Yeah. I was looking at that. I forgot what the there are a couple of mods I've seen with using chickens for resources. Yep. Unfortunately, Sprite, you won't be able to park there because I'm gonna have trains coming in there. Oh, we're purple now. Okay, for Sprite. Yep. Because I can't take out this row because that's the ceiling. What mods am I using? I am using exclamation point mod pack. Thank you, Snoopers. That's a list of the mods I'm using. So if you are full of the curiosities. Yeah, mostly it's creating a handful of add-ons. Okay, so if I can't use that there, let's go ahead and pull out all of this stuff that's over top of the wood. Because that, see, that's, and that's not. Okay. Cool. Just circling? Okay, cool. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm parked in the one parking place that we've got over here. Yeah, my RV is settled in. Uh-oh, falling. Where am I? I'm over here. There we go. But yeah, I thought for this world that I would just use trains for all of the for all of my product delivery. Of course, this is still a Create 5.1, I think it is. So I don't have all of the cool stuff that they added in Create Mod 6. You have a red guitar and a morning star? I have no idea what those are outside of a military reference. All right, so I think what I want to do. Woohoo! See, I think I want to bring this out this way and then put in something under here. These are from Project E. Okay. So the question is, what do I want to have under there? I need some form of color, I think. Maybe I don't want to use the verdant frog lights. I mean, I could try the local metal. Okay. Right, I could do something like this. Hard thing. Britannia and Project X. Okay, that's fair. That might work. Now, see, I have farms to make cheeseburgers. Because, you know, gotta have cheeseburgers. I don't know. So the other thing I could do is I could do it with more more acacia. So if I were to bring this out this way, let's make with the strippy. Okay. Do not try this at home. Yep, that's a quote. Ick, but also ew. Yeah, I do tend to prefer the staying closely to closer to vanilla. Is this a multiplayer server? Yes, it is a private server. Okay. He's okay. All right, so yeah, so do I like the green along the top or do I like the acacia? Or do I like falling? We're just jacking up that fall count, I'll tell you. Maybe I should try something else there. Oh. Do I have... how much SOU am I making? I don't know. Some. I feel like I put something in this box that might have been useful. What if I get... do I have any more local metal? Or maybe industrial iron. Ooh, that could be a thing. It's hard to say how much total I'm making because my my power is somewhat distributed. My main, the steam plant that runs my factory is generating close to 1 million SU. But yeah, a lot of the buildings, like some of them, I've got some wind power, I've got some steam power. You know, it's just, I distributed my power generation. So let's try this with some industrial iron instead. We may have to go cook some more iron, but this might work. Yeah, I've done that with the mega super plant in other worlds. This one I wanted to do differently. You know what? I think I might like the industrial iron. I mean, I could try... So I've got some local metal over here. Let's try some of that too. Sorry, we're just going to be eyeballing... Oops. I don't know what I just threw in here. Probably something cool. Let's just try the regular local metal. And let's just see what this looks like. right? So it's got the same color. Well, actually, it's not quite the same color. Well, that's probably what I threw in there was the slabs. Ah, train! Run over by Sprite. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right. So if I bring this over this way. All right, let's take a look and just see. You know, all right, let me know what you think, but I'm kind of leaning towards the industrial iron for color. I don't necessarily like how it's split up, but I do like the color. I think the acacia... Oh, your driver. Okay. Got run over by a Waymoo or whatever. What's that auto taxi company that exists out there? It's mostly in California, something like that. Okay, so I don't like the acacia. Woohoo, flying. The green local metal's okay too. I just think it pulls in a little, I don't know, it feels too close to the other green. Not color-wise, but distance-wise. Yeah, I might go to the industrial iron, to be honest with you. I think that's going to be the way I'm going to go with this. All right, let's hang on before we do that. So we're going to have to go cook some iron. But industrial iron, what do I have? Pretty much just blocks. Okay, that's fine. There's industrial iron sheet metal too. Ooh, actually, let's see what this is looking like. It's iron sheets. I do like the color. Do I have industrial iron sheets? Yeah, purple. Yeah, no. Okay, stream joke. What's the difference between a snail and a sea lion? An ion. Okay. That's perfectly fair. All right, so I don't think I have any industrial iron sheets on me, so let's go see if I have some. Oh, I do have some industrial iron sheets. Perfect. Let's make some sheet metal. Yeah. Enjoy your explosive goodness over there, Nath. All right. Is this directional? Like, can I place it? Oh, this is going to be the way to go, my friends. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is going to be the way to go. We're going to have to head back to the factory and make up a bunch of industrial iron, but this is going to be a thing. Stand on a thing. But yeah, holiday was good. I spent it looking at fonts and things. Oh, that is so much better. Yep, we are doing that. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, that's right. The local metal I can just pick up with my wrench. Oh, and the industrial iron, even better. But yeah, it was nice and quiet. Said spent it looking at stream stuff. He subbed. Nice. Nice, nice. Thank you for that. Okay, so we're going to need a bunch of industrial iron. So let's yo-yo our way back into the factory. And, yep, things are starting to settle in over here. Yep. Got this happy little farm grinding out some other things. Some other things. I have words, and sometimes I can even use the correct ones. All right, you know what? I'm going to just drop this pillar into the storage. And there it goes. All right, so let's go grab some iron and get that cooking for the industrial iron. All right, so iron. we'll just do 4 stacks. That seems reasonable. And I believe, let me just make sure I'm doing this right. You, to make industrial iron blocks. Is that, I think I just... Hang on. Hang on. We got... I know how to do things. Oh, it's iron into the smashy smashy. Gotcha. Okay. So we need to compress and it needs to be hot. Okay. Awesome. Which I think I need to get fuel. Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of stuff. Also, hang on. Hang on, do I have... I do have some dried kelp. We'll just grab some dried kelp here. Yeah, lots of little messages are sometimes harder to deal with. On the other hand, there is a reality of narrating somebody else's gameplay is not the most fun thing in the world for me. Okay. Turn off to heat basin. There we go. We get smashy smashy. That's how your daughter writes to you? That's fair. Okay, so we're gonna have to get this iron. And then we're going to have to turn it into ingots so we can turn it into sheets. Okay. Oh, your phone goes off. Yeah. You know, homemade hot chocolate, like hot chocolate powder, maybe not the greatest thing in the world. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get... Okay, that's some. All right, you go smashy smashy. Oh yeah, we're gonna get all the stuff here. All right, and there's another stack. Wonderful. All right. I don't know that I'm going to need that many iron sheets, actually, now that I think about it, but... whatever. Actually, I probably will, because if I'm doing... Well, the sheets, it's four per... Iron sheets per block? Oh, I'm going to have more than enough. I absolutely do not need that much. Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah. All right, let's not smash quite that much. I mean, but, except I need to smash that much. Okay, no, we're fine. Everything's great and wonderful, just like you. Also, just like the awesome and amazing people whose names show up on this sign over here, because they're supporters at musicfreegaming.com. Yeah, so you can make your own hot chocolate, turns out. Use cocoa powder and whatever sweetener you want. And sometimes it's okay. This time, not so much. I think it's, yeah. All right, so that's going to have to go... Uh-oh. Sprite has reached the goal. Terrible service. Witness a train crash as a passenger. Okay. Uber's crashing into things, you know. All right, so we'll keep that. So this is going to have to go. No, talking about in-game hot cocoa. No, I actually can make some in-game. But no, I needed something for my throat this morning. And so, yeah, if you mix, it's like 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder plus 2 tablespoons of sugar, or in my case, stevia, something, whatever. Per cup of water, you can get hot chocolate. And it's Or milk, if you want to mix it with milk instead of water. And it's fine. It's just weird. There's so much crashing going on out there. It's just... It's okay, but it's just a thing. Alright, so that's going to get smashed. While we're waiting for that to happen, let's get started a little bit, because I do want to do this. Because I only have one more Swifty Sneaky Pantsy book. Also, looks like I'm going to need some more shafts. Possibly. So, hang on. It's just weird. Yeah. All right, hang on. Let's get, I think this is right? Yep. All right. Let's get some more shafts. You've been waiting for this? Yeah, we can take a quick detour since we've got to wait for everything to get all shifty and smashy anyway. All right, so... No, I need barrels. Because apparently I did something and all the barrels in my inventory got deleted, so... Okay, barrels. Automation is really cool. Okay. So, let's get some... Grab some belts. These goes here and here. Alright, and then we're going to need a blaze burner and... I forgot what it is. There's a thing. There's a book... Dealy Bob, this guy. An enchanting guide, which is a sturdy sheet and a book. The good news is I have both of those. I have sturdy sheets. Because I washed them with too much starch. It's a problem. I'm going to need a blaze burner, so we'll get that. And let's get a book, which I think I put a bunch of books in here. Okay, well, I've got one book in here. That's close enough. All right. Now, I believe... Yes, there's the Swift Sneak book. Cool. We're going to do a thing. Oh, blaze burner. Right. Right. Come here. Let us blaze burner. We are blazing the burners. It's a thing. When did I turn blue? Boy, I totally was not paying attention to things. Okay. All right. But yeah, it's the joy of having user-controlled themes, right? All right, so that's going to go there. Now, the idea is, I think Swift Sneak, right? That goes there. And then we do the thing. Okay, that one is Swift Sneaky. So now I think I right-click on this. How do I do the thing? I forgot how to do the thing. Okay. Yeah, congratulations, Nath. You are doing things. Do I... Oh, there we go. Yes, now he has Swift Sneak powers. Awesome. Yes, so basically what happens is... hang on, I need to pick up my... Oh, I definitely have plenty of shafts. We are shafty. So yeah, so basically what you do is you give a blaze burner a book. It's like if you give a blaze burner a cookie, but different. Right, this will go here. Okay, and we'll need to connect all of that up, just like that. All right, and then we need to knock a hole in this wall. Cool. And give ourselves a little bit of another dealy bob there. Sweet. All right. And of course, I don't have any andesite. All of my... Oops, stop that. all of my andesite funnels are back at my base, so we're just gonna craft, or back with my box. All right, so that's gonna go there. All right, so this goes like so. Okay. And we get ourselves a barrel. And oh yeah, we're gonna have all of our sneaky pants are gonna happen here. All right, so that goes there. Should we test this? Oops, that's not how that works. I mean, it is, but also no. All right, let's get some sneaky pants. Just, you know, since we're waiting for all of the smashy to happen. Hi, I would like to buy your pants. Maybe I'll buy his pants. Ah, his pants are cheaper. Okay. All right, so what we can do... I'm just going to disenchant these because, sure. All right. What are we doing on XP? Ah, we're fine. All right. All right, so what I can do then is I can throw the sneaky pants in there, or my non-enchanted pants. Oh, you know what would be really awesome is if they had fluid. I need to feed them, I need to feed them pipes, which I probably don't have. You are finishing a fusion core. Good for you. All right, hang on. We're just going to do this real quick. It's going to be painless, probably. 8. I think that's 8. So it's not 8. It's a number close to 8. It's 9. 9 is definitely a number close to 8. Okay. Fluid pipes. Wonderful. I mean, I only needed 1 fluid pipe, but that's okay. It just needs to feed under that. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So now that whips around this way, and now we have Swift Sneak 3 pants. Perfect. And if you wanted to, you could throw them into the armor box like that. And our armor will bounce across the blaze burners. And we'll get fully enchanted armor of awesomeness. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Okay. And what that does is that uses XP from this tank here. So it was at 111 before, now it's at 108k millibuckets. And anytime a blaze is killed here, it fills up that tank. And there we go. There's our fully enchanted armor. So, we now have infinite Swift Sneak, y'all. Is it going to matter? No, not even a little bit. But we've got it, and that's the important thing. So if anybody needs Swift Sneak on their pants, that's the way to do it. Is just throw your pants in the Swift Sneak box, and you will be good to go. Ta-da! All right, let's go pick up all of that, all those industrial iron sheets here. Okay, which are all going to become sheet metal. Which apparently we're going to have a lot of sheet metal, but that's the idea anyway. All right. We're doing good. We are doing great. Yeah, so I didn't do a lot with the enchanting automation, but it is really cool to do. I actually have I need to create a bunch of Silk Touch axes to give to my chorus fruit farm. Because I need to get that thing back up and running. But that's a problem for future me. Let's go ahead and finish getting all of this stuff in. Okay. And what to do about the corners? Maybe I just don't care. I like that approach. I'm going to take the I just don't care approach. I'm a big fan of that approach. We can do that. Okay, cool. However, I do need to, I do need some more andesite roofing, so. Oh, it's not andesite, it's tough. Not andesite, tough. Tough? Tough, tough. I know you're in here. Okay. I have a bunch of oh, there we go. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and polish up our tough slabs. Okay. And might as well do the rest here too, since we're here and doing it. All right, so yeah, this is going to be cool. So I think we'll do that like so. Then we'll bring this way. Nope. Oh, I can't just quick pick those up. Okay. I do want these to go the correct way, which means this way. There we go. Turns out they auto-place to align with the other thing, so. Okay, so this will go like so. And then, yeah, this one. We'll go. Okay, not that way. Sprite, did you fix those trains that crashed? I just realized that they did, and I didn't do anything about it. Okay. This will go like this. All right. And... okay. Yeah, you fixed it. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. We, gonna celebrate the little things. All right, so we'll get all of this in place, and then we'll come around with our slabbies and do all the slabbies. Okay. Good. Yeah, I saw the one that crashed into you because you got that cool. I've witnessed a disaster, whatever it was. Achievement thing. So, okay. I think we're going like that. All right. Nice. We're gonna do it. All right. No. No. You don't go there. Oh, we're gonna take our sheet metal. No, this is good because this is bringing the industrial iron up, but doesn't look nearly as distracting, perhaps, as the other colors will. Or did, actually. Okay. Sweet. So now this will come out this way. So we just slab across the top here. Okay. Right, and then we're going to run this stuff this way. Okay, yep, this is going to be a reasonable roof. And because it's all bottom slabs, it's all spawn proof, so I don't have to worry about trying to light it up or doing anything silly. Yeah, you know. All right, so we're going to do the things. Okay. Also, if anybody has other ideas for color themes for the stream, right? I've got, what do I have? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different colors. You know, blue, green, red, yellow, white, pink, purple, right? All that stuff. There's another general theme. Yeah, it's part of IT. That's it. Exclamation point, color, and then purple. Yeah, but if there are other just general themes that you think would be cool to add, let me know. That was part of what I did the other day too. Was well, I created that pink theme, and I really like that theme. It's not what I'm going to be using on a regular basis. I put it there mostly because it was just fun. But I like it. I like that theme because it's subtle. It's a lighter pink. It's grays. It's not like Barbie pink. Okay, and I have nothing against Barbie pink per se. It's just really bright. Okay. Ah, those are in the wrong place. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be all sorts of cool when it's done. Now, I've said many a time, roofing is not my favorite thing in the world, but it's going to work. Okay, so this is going to come out here. Yeah. I think this is what I did on the other side, is I brought that in. I don't know, we'll free cam over and just double check. Yeah. Okay. So yes, the top of the roof sort of sucks in just like the rest of it. Okay. Just like a middle-aged guy at a beach. It kind of sucks in a little bit, so it looks better. And then, yeah. Yeah, definitely coming in here with some stairs or something to add a little bit of visual support to that roof is going to be good. I think we'll come in with some acacia planks and do that. Okay, but let's get this going. Oh, I need to get the outside here done too. Okay, or not. We're not going to get it done. We're going to need all the tough in the world. Okay. Okay, hang on. We're definitely going to run into inventory space issues. So let me see if I can just dump some of this. If not, I do in fact have another some more copper storage boxes. Just in case I need to go absolutely crazy. Oh, also, those can go back in there. Sweet. So many slabs. All right. Nope, we're good. We're good. Everything's going to be great here. All right, so yeah, we'll just let's bring these slabs over. So what I'm going for is a fairly simple roof. This is not a building that needs a complicated roof. One, it's just too big. Okay, it's the problem with trying to do something like an A-frame roof or something like that. To make it so it fits nicely over this whole thing, you end up with a roof that goes up a ridiculous number of blocks. Also, I'm bad at placing blocks, so we're going to try to avoid that. We're going to try to avoid placing blocks? Yes, we're going to try to avoid placing blocks to the greatest extent possible because we know my skills at block placement, and they are not many. I know my skills, and they are few. That's not true. I'm just not being cautious. I'm being hasty, as Treebeard might say. Okay. Yeah, I said I've got this area here. It's just going to be empty. I have no idea of what should go in there, what could go in there. It's just nothing. Nothing is going to go in there. Boy, And that's something. Mother Nature has been appeased. Yeah, Mother Nature is strict. Now, that's something I've been trying to get more comfortable with from time to time is negative space. Sometimes it's okay just to block in an empty space and not worry about it. Could I worry about it? Could something go there? Sure. Do I care? Not really. Right? And this is the space between the two driveways, right? Because we've got the pickup line over here. We've got the drop-off line over here, right? This is where the sandwich train parks. So, yeah, it's just a thing. And I just couldn't think of anything fun or exciting to put there, so. So what's the pickup line? The pickup line is anything that needs to pick up toffee, butterscotch, caramel, or brown sugar. Oh, I also cannot sleep in a sandwich. Yes, that is true. Yeah, that's one of the things I changed yesterday was the font, and so that those things pop up with. And I think it's a little bit more readable. And does fit the sort of 80s theme I'm ending up with. Yeah. It's a terrible pickup line. You're not wrong. Hey, baby. I can't sleep in a sandwich. Yeah, no, that... I think that's a pickup line that gets you slapped. Wow, look at all these blocks I can't place. Okay, stream joke. My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home. I mean, that's fair. Now, honestly, that is part of the reason I only had a 2-day work week last week. Is I had to come in a couple of times on my break because of server issues and things like that. Power outages. AC unit that just stopped being cool, you know. I had to give the AC lessons in cool. It didn't work, so we had to call a professional to do it, you know. But, so my boss said, hey, why don't you just go ahead and take Tuesday off? And I said, sure. So yeah, 2-day work week last week. Would recommend. All right. Okay, yeah, see this is just going to be cool. Okay. Ah, yes. The homunculus is still dealing with my dog, you know, just. Yeah, that thread is still out there. If anybody wants to submit more excuses. I have no problem adding more excuses to the bot. I toyed with the idea of trying to find an excuse generator similar to what I have with the jokes, but I couldn't find one that I liked. Most of the excuses were... I was going to say, none of them were good excuses, right? But they weren't fun. They weren't funny. They were just kind of blah. Some of them were actually kind of mean. So, yeah. Hence the do-it-yourself excuse generator. All right. Okay. Yeah, maybe if I just do this one row at a time and just let the sneaky pants do the hard work here for me. Yeah, see, that's working a little better. Okay. Yes, no, 100%. Sprite, if you want to do that, I will even cite them, like I did with Being the Proto, who I think actually was from a YouTube comment on the community post on my YouTube channel. So if there's an appropriate name that I could put there, I will even give them their fair due. Okay. Oh, and I am out. Apparently I'm not tough enough, so let's go toughen up here a little bit. Grab some more tough. Oh. We need to get some more. I have some more polished tough here too, so we can just grab that too. Okay. Yeah, it says you can't really see the gray from the ground. At least unless you get up a little bit, that gray stripe up there. But I think that's a good subtle change. But yeah, I like including stuff from the community and things like that, So the podcast this week, I talked about community for introverts and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they're online usernames. And one of the reasons I love streaming, and actually it ended up being a conversation in the Ko-fi Discord, even though I don't use Ko-fi much these days, because everything's over on my site at Fourth Wall. But one of the reasons I love streaming is the community. I love hanging out with all you happy people, or even if you're not happy. The community is what makes streaming fun. And so being able to bring in things like the excuse generator that allows all of you to be part of the experience, right? Or even just allowing you to change the theme colors, right? You love Snoop's most recent post? Which one was that one? In the excuse? But yeah, it's just forgive me since don't have it in front of me. Yeah. Yep, I'll get to it. Eventually. Or it will pop up as an excuse that somebody hits. Oh, or there it is. I need excuses. Yeah. So yeah, we'll get all of those in there. And it's one of those things that I enjoy it, right? Because the community is what makes this fun. And Riley, yeah, okay. Riley is just weird. But yeah, being able to stream and to chat with all of you, it's a lot more fun than just playing Minecraft by myself, Which, I'm fully capable of doing. I can and have done that in the past. Okay. What's brown and sounds like a bell? Dung. Okay. That falls borderline appropriate, I guess. Yeah, that is my one complaint. I've got the I have the joke generator set, so it avoids profanity and some other things. But yeah, every once in a while it does drop in a joke kind of like that. Yeah, that one stinks. Yeah. It's not bad going over the stone cutters here, because I can actually just place the slabs on the stone cutters. Just when I get into space that it becomes a problem. But yeah, all of you happy people are what make streaming extra fun. And I love that I love having ways that you can be part of the streaming experience, you know? And just like the gifts and things too, you know? Yeah, being in space, yeah, the lack of oxygen, that's... Oh, come on. Yeah, oxygen, somewhat important. Okay, we're getting there. Slowly. The the big issue here is going to be what sort of furniture am I going to put inside this thing? Now, I could go with the acacia furniture. I'm a little bit worried about orange overdose. On the other hand, the inside of the building you don't see as much of the orange, so that might be okay. I might have to look and see. Hey, Sprite, could you run back to the storage? And there's a box that it's labeled furniture, and see if I have any acacia tables and chairs and stuff. I'll craft some here, but it'll be nice to just, if I have some made up, throw a couple in just to see what it looks like. Yeah, so we'll figure out the outside of this building too as we go, but yeah, thank you, Sprite. You'd want giant bean bags to sit on. Yeah. Sadly, I am somewhat limited by what I have. Also, I don't have a slime farm or a gelatin factory, because having big blocks of gelatin to sit on would be a thing too that we could do. Because, you know, that's totally a thing that people would sit on Jell-O, right? Jell-O is a perfectly reasonable sitting surface, right? There is, in fact, Jell-O in the game. It's, yeah, so you can make gelatin. And it looks like slime blocks. But yes, you can, you take your liquid gelatin and that. Yes, acacia, right? And so you get all the different colors of gelatin blocks. But that's something that, yeah, actually, yeah, because you can get slice of gelatin, right? So you can take these Jell-O blocks and then slice it and eat it, and eat a slice of lime gelatin. You know, that's totally a thing you could do. In fact, I think it's the Candy Factory has a segment that makes gelatin because it goes into marshmallows. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sprite. Thank you. We'll play with that furniture here when we get inside. I thought about that. I thought about a gelatin bouncy house. I ultimately decided against it, but it crossed my mind. That was everything acacia. Yeah, I didn't think I had a lot, because I don't tend to overbuild the furniture like I do with some of the other blocks. So it'll be good. You tried, I know. I do have a fair amount of bones, so I could make the gelatin. We could do some one-off Jell-O blocks. Because I do have a bone farm. It's one of those things, bone meal doesn't work. You need actual bones. What am I doing? I'm looking for tough is what I'm doing. Do I have... Okay, that's deep slate, which is like tough, except totally different. And I don't think I have... Oh, I've got a few. Because I probably just accidentally clicked them into the box. All right, we'll build with these, but I could easily see this is not going to be enough. Okay. Oh, hey, what do you know? The spam filter actually works. Okay, anyway. Distract me so I don't finish the world. Yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. So there are a couple of things that I guess could be kind of good to build. It's not a pie factory, right? I've got the thing. It's actually making the crusts. And I'm outputting brown sugar, but the reality is I'm getting a little bit bored with the create stuff. Because a lot of it it's turning into the same thing over and over again. So getting a little bit of burnout, I guess. So I'm ready for a change. So we're going to finish this world up and we're going to go back to vanilla, back to the going solo world where I was renovating the ancient city. But we're going to be moving. I'm going to be heading out to an eroded badlands, I think is what the plan is. Space. So yeah. Oh, I need a stone cutter. I guess we'll stone cut back there. Okay, and that one missed it. Ban. Gotta love the spammers. Okay. Oops. And that one. All right. I know. I've covered up all the stone cutters. I can't reach them anymore. But honestly, it's one of those, there are a few blocks. Yeah, they're so rare. It's not like I don't have infinite stone and iron. So that's not what goes there at all. Okay. Over here. There we go. I have way too much stuff. It's okay. I'll just dump it back into the storage. We'll be fine. Everything will be great. All right, so we'll get all of this in place. All right, and so I've got a little bit of the outside. I want to throw probably some acacia stairs in a few places just to give a little bit of extra visual support things, you know? And just kind of see what that looks like. Sure, it would be fine. Yeah, because there's just a couple of places on the roof where it just looks like the roof is hanging a little bit too much. Yeah, but now there are a few really nice blocks that like the underside of the blocks are perfect for roofs and things. Like the smithing table is one, right? You get that cool dark red, sort of not checkered, but that dark red pattern under there. The stone cutters are great because it looks like smooth stone, but with a little bit more texture. And then the other one you get is, what is it? The composter has a really cool underside. Right. Oh, I need to finish this too. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right. So let's take a look. There are a couple of places. Like this one, I think needs a little bit of... Yeah, see, just that little bit. It helps, but I think those are actually too close together. Let's slide them out. Even though they won't line up with the frames underneath, I think that's still going to be okay. All right, yeah. Or, yeah, no, that's fine. And then if I do... All right, let's try if I do every 3 here. I guess as technically it's every 4. Nope, that doesn't fit. Cool. All right, that's fine. So we'll come out 2 blocks. See, that's going to... Okay, this is fine. I will stick these ones over the frames. So it's going to be like every 2, kind of sort of like... Oh, right, because these frames don't line up. Because of course they don't, because of, you know, reasons. Like, numbers are a thing, and sometimes you can actually easily divide things, and this is not one of those times. Oh, do I even want to do this? Okay, this might be a little much, but we're going to try it. Which, if this looks okay, we'll go head back to this this section over here. So that's not too bad. I could come in with some acacia trapdoors. Especially if they're 2 blocks apart. But I could come in with some acacia trapdoors. I'm wondering if that's getting rid of too much of the gray. Because I like the gray. I don't want to hide too much of it, right? I don't want to put too much of this acacia decorative nonsense and lose the tough. Yeah, I don't know if I like this or not. But yeah, having those there for supports is pretty good. So let's get a whole bunch of stairs. Oops, those are stairs, but not quite what I had in mind. Thanks. Because I can do the things. They're the things that I can do. Okay. And right there. Okay, that kind of works. I'm not totally sold on that. I actually, you know, it kind of feels like I've got too much. This is what it feels like, because I've got too many. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll take this one out. This one out. Oh, stream joke. I gave all my dead batteries away, free of charge. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's take those out. I'm going to take these ones out in the corner. And let's take out like every other. Okay. It's not too bad. I think I want to shift this one just a touch. So that will go there. These guys will come out. And if we go like here, it's 5 and 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Okay. I think that'll work. Yeah, see, that's definitely looking a little bit better. What I had before was just a little bit too crowded. All right, so we'll come in this side then. And 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna see. I think I want to split this up just a touch though. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And yes, I know it's an even number in between, but I actually want to 2, 3, 4. Okay. But I'm just trying to get things to line up here so it doesn't quite, I don't quite want it to line up with the, oh, let that go by. I don't quite want it to line up with all the shutters here, but it could. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So kind of like that. All right, that's looking a little bit better. So you wouldn't need an extra support right here next to this joist. All right. Okay. All right, now this should be the same as the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. To do that, I feel like I did something different over here. I did. So I've got one right in the middle, which is not that. 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's 4 between, not 4 blocks. Gotcha. I see what I did. I see what I did. It's all good. Okay. And then these guys have one just in the middle. Okay. That. This one just goes like that. And hang on. What's happening over here? Okay. Just 2 and they're over the shutters. Okay. Yeah. See, that's looking mostly okay then. And then this one, okay, this will be the same as this side over here, where I came in 4 blocks from the outside and then 3 blocks in between. Okay. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clunk. Oh, no, no. All right. Nice. This is almost working out great. Yeah. All right. That's doing good. So I do need to get some other shutters here. So not the sheet metal, but some industrial iron. Those are sheets also. Now in some of these boxes, I know that I accidentally stashed some just some industrial iron ingots. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and get those. And we'll craft up all of our trapdoors. That seems sufficient. Awesome. All right, so let's get these in place, and then we'll have to craft up, what is it, 8 paintings, I think? Nope, you're wrong. You're not wrong by a lot, but it's wrong enough. Okay, thanks, Sprite. Yeah, not surprising that I made a mistake somewhere. It happens. Ah, like those. Those are 100% in the wrong place. You never know it unless you paid close attention. But yep, that's absolutely how that goes. Uh-oh. Somebody hasn't slept. That might be... I don't know if that's me or if that's Sprite. I think that's Sprite. So, Sprite, if you need to come sleep. Took a very part-time job and have to get going. Makes sense. Enjoy your very part-time. And, yeah. No. Misspell is good. Okay. If I were to complain to people about spelling, it would be, no, what's the parable in the New Testament about the mote and the beam in the people's eyes? Yeah. Okay. Woohoo! Okay. Yeah, speck and plank. Yeah, it depends on which translation you're looking at. Yeah, oh, that's not right. But yeah. They've got a lot of withers here. I think I want to not... Could we not wither, please? Okay. Wow, I feel so artistic now with all the paintings. Okay. Yep. No worries, no worries. Withers are cool. I mean, I actually like the painting, but not with them like right next to each other. That's just too much. But we have multiple withers on the sides here, so that's good. All right, and I'll need to get in with some grass and terraform this a little bit, but I think train. Rather unfortunate. Yeah, okay, that's fair. All right, I think we're good. Honestly, this building kind of looks cool. It's got a weird vibe to it, which I like. I don't know quite what the vibe is, but it's got one, and I'm down for it. Okay. Okay, apparently we're going to have a little bit of a hill here. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna let my mistakes become happy accidents. Film reel movie theaters, yeah. It does have a little bit of that look, doesn't it? I said my no, it really does have that sort of look. I said I was getting sort of a no, that's absolutely... I totally see that. I said I was getting a little bit of a different type of vibe when I originally built it. I said it's sports bar and stuff, which is why we have cow racing in the floor. But I totally understand the movie theater, because it does look like film strips. Huh. Okay, that's something to think about. Something to look at maybe for a later build. I haven't gone to them to sports bars specifically. On the other hand, I have gone to restaurants that also are kind of sort of like, we went out to dinner at Chili's last night. Chili's is not a place that I would necessarily call a bar, but they do have a bar-ish section. And I have been to restaurants that have like sports memorabilia all over the place. Like posters and jerseys and, you know, pictures and stuff. So lots of that sort of decor all over the place. Heck, when one of my sisters was getting married, we went to breakfast at this place out in Florida. This guy was a huge hockey fan. I want to say it was like a Pittsburgh Penguins or something like that. And there was all sorts of that stuff. I said jerseys and sticks and pictures and all that good stuff. You ordered esports bar. Okay. Local Twitch meetup. Yep, I got too many people. I also get that. It's like, I like to be with people from time to time when I choose. I like selective peopling. I don't like enforced peopling. Right? Does that make sense? A little bit of selective peopling is fun. Just on my own terms and when I'm ready for it. You know what? Let's actually bring this down a bit. We're gonna bring this way. Sure. I can angle it over. Why not? You don't get claustrophobia from small oh yeah, from people. Get it from having a lot of people around. 100% get that. Every once in a while, like I'll go to a conference or something from work, or from work for work. And there have been a couple of times like, yeah, I'm a little bit peopled out here. I'm just gonna go back to my room and we're gonna take a little people break. All right. Okay, I think I want to bring this kind of out this way a little bit. I'm just gonna build a little bit of a hill here. Nothing crazy, just enough to alter the terrain a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So this is going to come this way. And basically what I'm going to do is we're just going to put a little bit of a depression. Like the type you get from not doing well on your classwork for a couple of days in a row. That level of depression, not like the world is ending type. Okay. A few times you've gone to a major baseball game. Right. Because, yeah, sitting next to all the strangers. Nope. Totally get that. I went to a minor league baseball game at one point. It's with the Scouts. We had, for some reason, the Boy Scouts got free or reduced price tickets to the team that was at the time the Denver Zephyrs. It was before the Rockies were a thing, and it was the minor league club that I think for a while they became the Colorado Springs Sky Sox, or Colorado Sky Sox. They were the Rockies minor league club. Now the Rockies minor league baseball club is just called the Colorado Rockies. Because why bother having professional players when you can have amateur players and get your butt kicked by every team in the league multiple times a year? So, you know, go Rocks. I'm not much into baseball, but given the Rockies are looking at setting a record for the worst performance of a Major League Baseball team ever, that's something you can put on your website, you know, of major accomplishments. Okay, that's not bad. I think things get a little, they drop it low down here, which is good. All right, yeah, I think we'll need to do some stuff along the outside here eventually, but all in all, I think this is looking okay. All right. Nice. Nice. So let's come inside here now. Your home team is in first place. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. All right. We're going to take a look at some furniture here now. Okay, so I've got some stripped acacia tables and chairs, okay? Hang on. I need to move my cow. Okay? Cow got lazy and needs to move. All right. And the good news is I should be able to take this out now. Yeah, we've got plenty of light coming in from either those frog lights or the frog lights that are along those two walls. All right. Yeah, it's crazy. Because, yeah, it's like I don't follow sports really, but I think the most... Actually, I haven't watched baseball since I think the first couple of seasons that the Rockies were in the league. Except for some odd reason, I ended up watching a game of banana ball, like with the Savannah Bananas. That was all sorts of funny. Put emergency... Yeah, cow pushing hatches. That's... Actually, that might not be a bad idea. What if I were to come in... like that? Honestly, I think this is good. It's going to, one, it's emergency cow hatching. Because, of course, cows, you know, hatch and stuff. But also, okay, you went the wrong way. That was my fault. I was in the way. Here, you go. Okay. But I also think this gives a nice, nice look here. But yeah, banana ball. It was weird. Oh, did I break a powered rail? I did break a powered rail. Okay, hang on. We need to fix this. All right, okay. Test our emergency cow hatch. All right. The cow hatch was successful. It was successful, people. We got it. Anyway, you've seen YouTube vids of the bananas? Yeah, it's... Actually, banana ball is kind of interesting. There's some parts of it, it's like, okay, there is definite cheese here. On the other hand, there's parts of it that are just fun, and I like the speed of the game. It's like, no, the pitcher, as soon as the batter's ready, the pitcher's pitching. There's no... We're going to stand here on the mound for 47 seconds waiting. It's like, nope. Batter's up. Let's go. Because there's a hard 2-hour limit to the games. Or at least the main sections of the games. All right. Do we want to... Let's see. Of course, now these are even. Yeah, well, anytime they score, anytime a run scores, they drop, they stop and celebrate, you know? It is very much an entertainment-first league, which is really cool. That might be too orange. Okay, on the other hand, we've got some acacia. So these are stripped acacia chairs. Let's maybe try it with regular acacia chairs and see what happens. Actually, we'll do that in a minute. I'm going to go take a quick bio break. Yeah, obviously my cat is very excited about this. We'll take a quick bio break. We'll let the cows run around. I will be back in just a minute. Okay, let's try this again, but we're going to try facing it the right way. I know it seems really bizarre, but that if you face the observers the correct way, they work better. And I know these are the deep secrets that You never see a Minecraft video tell you, but no, it's true. And I'm here to tell you, the observers work better when they're facing the right way. Okay, and we're back. All right, let's go get some furniture. But yeah, anyway, Banana Boat was fun. I could see that they actually decided to turn it into a real league. I mean, it started as sort of a like a Harlem Globetrotters type, just exhibition league, all that type of fun. But yeah, they've decided, no, we're going to take Banana Ball, we're going to make it a real league, and just go with the fun. It's going to be great. All right, so let's see now. What am I doing here? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We are getting some fences, and I want to get some acacia, not desks. I want, that's a stool. Stools are fine, but I think I need to make a bunch of these first off. And then those become the basis for other tables. Right. Also, there's some chairs. What type of chairs do I want to do? Couple of things. We'll take... Hey, how's it going there, Angel? Over there on Beam. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Yeah, we'll just do these striped chairs. Okay. And now we need more tables. Table. Right. So the acacia table, that's coffee tables, regular tables. Oh, there. Okay, there we go. That's the ticket. All right. Yep, you doing all right over there, Angel? Things still going okay for you? All the fun and excitement. You just wrapped up the that computer giveaway. That was cool. Why do I not table? You know, every once in a while, I'd like to just, you know. Okay, we're gonna crash. But that's apparently what's going to happen. We're going to crash. Go Minecraft. Minecraft is fun. Here, we'll jump over to the webcam for a few minutes. See, I was tabling too hard. The decorations, they were too decorative. That's the problem. I was just too decorative. A new PC giveaway next week over on Beam. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, there's some aspects to how the giveaways have been going that I haven't been thrilled with totally because I don't like the fake follows. It's like, oh, we're going to follow and then never pay attention to your channel again. But otherwise, it's been cool. And I've loved Beam. Beam has been cool. I've really liked, make sure I'm back to the game. Okay. I've really liked streaming and multi-streaming with Beam. It's been a nice platform. Really have. And I had some stability issues. Some of those were my problem, and some I think were not. But I haven't had any of those issues for a while, which is great. So yeah, excellent service. Definitely happy about it. Okay, so we're gonna come in here now. I'm a little bit worried with the acacia tables. Now I'm too gray, right? The chairs I think are gonna be okay. Let's go and take the these just these regular striped chairs. I think they're gonna be all right, as opposed to the stripped ones. Yeah. You can listen while driving. Nice, Snoopers. Nice. Okay. I need a different table, is what it is. The acacia is well, maybe the acacia table is okay. And if I go with the stripped acacia table is okay. And I do need to bring some light in, but I think that's going to happen with ceiling fans. I think I can bring some of those down and we'll be okay with that. Okay, I think this will work. So we'll get a few more chairs and stuff, but we can totally make this happen. You know, while our cows go racing around the track, because that's what cows do. Oh yeah, someone was asking what happens when they're on the same track. This is what happens. And I don't know quite how that happens, but yeah, Minecraft? Yes, Minecraft, we are very fancy with the mines and the crafts. No, Minecraft occasionally just loses track of the minecart and it jumps the track. He's weird. All right, let's sleep and create some more furniture and get this going. Right. What am I doing here? All right, furniture. Right. So I'm gonna need some more. These. Do I have more acacia? When I've got stairs, I'm gonna have to go get some more acacia logs to make some more furniture. That's okay. That is okay. I've got a bunch of it. So let's go ahead and make up some other stuff. Yep. Take care, Angel. And yep. And thank you for the awesome service. It's been nice being able to use it to multi-stream. I love it. Okay. Got ourselves some spruce. The good news is maybe we'll get, for over here, things will load a little bit and oh yeah, wonderful. Okay. Let's just grab a bunch of that. Yeah, things have been loading. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, so we'll slap that in there. Oops, well, somebody's backpack is full. It's probably me. Okay, what can I not have here? Stone pressure plates. I don't need stone pressure plates. Okay, so all of those can go there. Also, why do I have this hardened storage box? It's because I pushed the wrong thing. That's why. All right. No, we're good. We're good. I have the organizational skills of a blind ferret. We're fine. Also the observational skills. So between the two of them, you know, we are definitely ferreted up. I feel like I have trains that are just sort of lost. It's okay though. We're fine. Everything's good. Oh yeah, see the haunted train's over here picking up, or would be picking up something if I had stuff. All right, let's go ahead and craft a bunch of stuff here. So grass can go away. And the blaze burners, let's go ahead and put those in that box. Okay. Nice. So we're going to get some acacia tables. Actually, we need some more fences first. Fence posts. All right, you know what? Fence posts. Acacia. Do the thing. Great, thank you. All right, so we're going to get some stripped acacia tables, which are, of course, going to require... Right, it was stripped acacia tables, right? Yeah. Surprisingly enough, that is going to require some stripped logs. I know, you're all shocked. Okay. I don't know how many of these we're going to need, so... I mean, I could go back to the workshop and strip them, but... We're just going to do it by hand. These are bespoke tables, you know? We're going to make them ourselves. It's going to be great. Individualized tables of goodness. Which do, in fact, require tables. Let's make some of these here real quick. Now. All right, acacia. Oops, because I can spell acacia with an S if I want to. Yes, that's... It's my table and I'll spell if I want to. All right. Oh, except I needed the stripped table. All right, fine. Fine. No, this is fine. We have some regular tables too. It's totally okay. All right, so we'll get some coffee tables. I don't need quite that many. All right. And then where's our table? Table. There it is. All right. All right, we are doing okay. So that's coming around. So we're going to, I think we'll just do this. Oops, again, wrong table. So we'll set these in a couple of places. Now this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one is odd, so we can go ahead and set tables up here. All right, so that's cool. How long am I planning to go? Probably another half hour, 45 minutes maybe. Okay. Now I could slap some more tables here along the sides too, which might be good. That would be a good use for the acacia tables. Right, those tables. Or maybe just like that. Or actually probably the coffee tables would be the way to go. All right, let's make some more chairs. Let's get some more stripped chairs. Or stripped, not stripped chairs. Striped chairs. That's what I'm looking for. These guys. Okay. We're gonna make a thing. It's gonna be great. So many of these things. All right, so striped chairs. Oh, and I need slabs. Fortunately, I think I have slabs made up already. Do I have slabs made up already? I had slabs made up. Now I don't, because not quite that many slabs, I think. All right. We are going to need a bunch of chairs. Oh, those are the wrong chairs. That's fine. We'll mix and match chairs. It's going to be that type of restaurant. You've been in those restaurants, right? Where they have some of the chairs match and some don't. And you can tell, like, oh, yeah, we bought a couple of the same ones, but we had to replace a bunch of other ones, and those are a different chair. Yep, that's 100% where we're at here. Okay. And yeah, just like the donut shop. Exactly. Exactly. All right, so let's get a couple of stripped coffee tables here. or not stripped, just, oops, no. Just a couple of acacia coffee tables, which would be easier to do had I more fences. Cool. We could make that happen. We can totally make that happen, fences. There we go. And coffee tables. Maybe not quite that many. There we go. All right. Cool. So we'll grab a couple of those. We've got some chairs. We'll need some more, but I think this is good. All right, we'll just you know what? I think we'll put it there. All right. Yeah, so we'll just throw a couple of these down. Yeah, so we got seating along the sides, right? That's cool. Oh, stream joke. Wife told me to take the spider out instead of killing it. We had some drinks. Cool guy. Wants to be a web developer. Actually, that one was pretty fun. All right. Yeah, so we're getting some of those around, and then we'll need some tables here along this side. Let's drop them. We're going to put them in sort of evenly, I guess. And like that. I think that'll work. I need more chairs. Let's go get some more chairs. All right. Chairs. Okay. Grab a few of those. I mean, I could make up some of these armchairs. But no, we will not armchair today. This is not the type of place where armchairs would be appropriate. All right. That's not bad. Now, as I said, I do need some light here, and we're gonna do this via ceiling fan. So let's take a look and see what we've got in the way of ceiling fans. We have lots. In fact, I mean, I could come down with like lime ceiling lights and things like that, which would bring in more of the green, definitely. But we do have some acacia ceiling fan lights, which do require glowstone, which I don't know that I have over here. Let's take a look. I would guess that I don't have glowstone. It's just not something I tend to carry around with me. Glowstone or glowstone dust. Oh, actually, I do have glowstone dust. All right, that's fair. And I have... Okay, I had iron. Let's see. I've got some iron nuggets. Cool. So if I want to make an acacia... So we need iron ingots, nuggets, slab, and glowstone dust. Okay, I've got everything except for the iron ingots, which are probably here. There we go. All right. We now have 10 ceiling fans, which I'm fairly confident is going to be too many. But one of the things I want to do here is if I put a ceiling fan, oops, like that, okay? It's fine. I want them to be a little bit lower. So I think what I want to do is axe. Yeah. Let's make up some chains. Or actually, you know what? I might have, what might work here is industrial iron. Not the railings, but industrial iron bars. That's what I'm thinking of. And I happen to have enough ingots to go around. I mean, those are the sheets. Too many sheets. Okay, right. So those are the sheets. I do have an industrial iron bunch of stuff around here somewhere. Oh, heck, I've got bars even. Well, that's convenient. I do also have some chains. I'm not going to need that many bars. So I could try the chains. Let me just grab those. Okay, we can try those and just see. But let's see how these goes. Okay. So I think what I want to do is let's come out right here. Okay, which I think is this block right there, like that. And no, I'm not going to leave this pillar here, but because this industrial iron, it's going to take 87 years. It would go a lot faster were I not flying. All right, so important safety tip, don't use industrial iron fences as temp blocks. We are going to be here forever. Okay. Yes, those... No, we are not. We're not. I was just about to think. Okay, and we're not going to do that. Thinking is not going to happen here. Okay? All right. But I was thinking, what if I were to bring this pole all the way up into the lamp? But no, we're not. We don't need poles here. It's not that kind of place. Okay? It's not that type of place where we need convenient poles around for people to hang on to. Though, actually, looking at those... Okay, let's just see. Do they wrench? No. All right, fine. I think those are too close together. All right, so we'll take forever to get these out of here. No, it's fine. Everything's great. Okay, yep, that's... no. Okay. Of course. All right. No, we're good. Totally fine. Did I not pick it up? I did not pick it up because that would have involved having free slots in my inventory. Cool. All right. So yeah, so we're going to have to move those ceiling fans that are up there. Which unfortunately means we're going to have to break some more iron. So we could be here for the next half hour just breaking iron. Okay. Yeah, because those are just too close together. I like the placement in the room this way, though, so I think we'll come out. We'll slide out 2 blocks this way. Okay. So that's going to go there. We'll, again, 2 blocks this side. There and like so. Okay. Which trains crashed? It was the cookie train and the fast food dry train. Okay. So I'm going to need, let's give myself a block to stand on. Okay. Don't stand on the ceiling fan. Turns out. Doesn't work as well as one might hope. Okay. It's almost as bad as obsidian. Okay. Fortunately, I can reach, so doing okay there. Fix them. Thanks, Sprite. Uh-oh. Yeah, when I get this world ready for a world download, I might have to put together a Welcome to the World starter kit that involves a wrench and directions on where you can go to get armor and tools. Come on, we can do it. Okay. Okay, and those go away, and this goes away. Cool. Yeah, see, that's not too bad. So these are... Okay. The third block in. 1, 2, 3. Here. Right up there. Okay. And like that, and like that. And like that. Okay. Well, there's that too. I could dump my own inventory, but for those that want to are we in the right place? And I've done that in other worlds. It's like, oh yeah, here's all my stuff. Okay, those are lined up. All right. Because, yes, I could have turned this central area into a stage and one that had poles and stuff, but it's not that type of cookie shop. Okay? But that's giving us plenty of light here. It's not like bright, bright. But we're doing okay. Let's go. Oh, Sprite, could you give me a couple of glow item frames, please? I need 2, and I don't think I have the I'm pretty sure I don't have glow squid winks. Yes. The glow squid are not winking at me over here, and we're good. Yep, that's a quote that lives on forever now. Okie dokie artichoke. What am I doing? Oh, right. I need things. Okay. You have 16? Yeah, I only need 2, so that'll be fine. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do is hop underneath and pick up a couple of pick up stuff for the train, or not the train, the okay. Oh, thank you, Sprite. Yeah, so I have to cut underneath. I have to pick up the stuff to stick in these signs. Okay. Now, let's see. I think what I'll do, actually, for the first couple of them, because they're for vanilla and for chocolate. So I think what I'll do is I'll just get these. We'll just put those in. That shows the types of cookies, or at least the base flavor. And then I'm going to have to get sorted out all of the other flavors here. So let's head underneath. Well, we'll sleep first. I guess it doesn't matter if I sleep first, but we're going to sleep first. All right. Yeah, this is going to be good. So we'll just pop under here. And I need to get all of our ingredients, which conveniently I saved a bunch of them down here, right? So we're going to get all of those and all of those. And I think that's it. Now I just need to see what order these are in. Okay, so it's berry, butterscotch, and toffee. Or butterscotch caramel. So butterscotch, caramel, then toffee. And then white, regular, and dark chocolates. Perfect. Okay, and because totally have a convenient hole here to get in and out of. The most convenient of holes. All right. Let's go inside. We'll set these up on the item frames. And this is good. Oh, you did the chocolates. Okay. Okay, great. So that goes there, 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 there. And yes, those are in the right order. So if I jump white chocolate and regular cookie and hit go. All right, let's free cam down. We should see. Oh, right. Hang on. We're going to have to go fix some things here real quick. Because apparently there's a grass block in my cookies, and that's just weird. Where did I had an access hole. It's over on this side. All right, let's go get the grass out of my cookies. Okay, so this is the white chocolate chips. Okay, so that goes in there. We didn't get sugar. Do we have sugar? That's an interesting question. Yeah, there's sugar here. Why didn't it go? All right, we're going to have to test our cookie making here in a minute. Okay. Sugar dough. Add the cookies. Feed to snoopers where they get cooked. And eventually come out and become delicious cookies. All right. Okay, so that triggers... That shouldn't stop the... All right. No, that shouldn't stop the signal, but... All right, hang on. I need a button. Do I have one? I do not. Cool. And I also don't need this chocolate anymore, so that goes back in there. All right. Well, we are going to make a button. Just one would be sufficient. Thanks. All right, so this is empty, right? Okay. And if we go... Yeah, that did what it was supposed to. Okay. Okay. All right, yeah, see that? I think we're okay. All right, let's try this. We'll order something. Sprite, are you up in the... Yeah, it's very possible the grass screwed things up, but... If you're upstairs, will you just hit the order cookie button, please? Which is just that... Yeah, it's just that stone button that's up on the shelf, if you just want to hit that. Okay. That went. We should have, yep, here come the white chocolate chips. On the plus side, it did make what I needed it to make, so I think we're okay. So what should happen? We get the chips, they get mixed, we throw the extra dough away because this is wasteful cookies, and... Yep, and there come our white chocolate chip cookies. Perfect. All right. I think it was just a glitch in the matrix. All right, cool. All right, so we are going to have to get a sign up to talk to introduce wasteful cookies to to the world. But there they are, our white chocolate chip cookies. Our white chip cookies. That's the thing. All right, so let's see. I have acacia. I have sticks. Let's make a couple of acacia signs. Acacia signs. Do I want to make hanging signs? I don't think so. I think I want to make regular signs. What am I missing on those signs? Oh, planks. Gotcha. All right. Well, I can make a couple of planks. All right. Acacia sign. All right. So we'll just slap these signs over here. This looks like a good spot. I don't want to put it on this side. It'll eat too much of the green. But wafeful cookies are entirely different. We don't want too many waifs in our cookies. Wasteful cookies. Oh, you know what would be cool? Let's do... Yeah, we'll do some of those. Okay. Yeah, it looks a little funky, but that's okay. All right, this goes on this side too. And wasteful. Oops. Wassetful. Close. Cookies. There we go. All right. Stream joke. Why did the octopus beat the shark in a fight? Because it was well armed. Okay. Okay, so wasteful cookies is a thing. This sign can go away now. All right. Nice. Actually, you know what might be better? Hang on, let's try this. Let's do it this way. Wasteful cookies, and then and I know it's spelled like your waste and not like you're wasting things. No, I could do the tildes. I was kind of looking at other things, but I could jump out and try to get something else. Right, grab some Unicode or something. Here, we'll do it this way. Should we spell it that way, maybe? That might be good. No, that's too big. All right, we'll just do it this way. We'll take the tildes and we'll do it like that. All right. Cool. Yeah, I think that's nicer. And if we've got some glow squid, we'll hit it with some glow squid ink, and maybe we'll dye it to do something else too, but not entirely sure. We shall figure that out in a minute. But first, I need to make some more signs. There we go. Because, yeah, so making those glow will be great. Okay. And we are wasteful. Oops. Waste. Wasser. Full. Okay. Ta-da! Honestly, I have no idea what symbol I'd want. Actually, that might just be fine. Okay. So we'll go with that for now. But what I do need is glow squid ink, and I think I had somewhere here some lime dye. I could use, oh, hang on. Oh, I only have two. I have two glow squid ink sacks. So we're gonna need a little bit more of that, but Do I have more green dye? I do have some green dye. So we'll try them both. We'll try lime and we'll try green. And see which one looks better. I'm check storage for glowing. Sounds good. It's not something I have a lot of, I know. So it wouldn't surprise me. Okay. So there's green. No, the lime green is too yellow. So we'll use regular green. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so we definitely need to glow squid that up. And if we don't have any glow squid ink, we're going to have to go down and find some glow squid. Which will be a little bit annoying, but hey, we can make it work. Oh, hi, haunted train. I just need 2. I need 2, Sprite. See, I like it when things run smoothly, right? The trains just run around and they do their thing and they stop where they need to stop. And they don't run into each other. Big fan of when things are running right. Okay. Oh, I want to... Let's see what the sandwich truck is dropping off and make sure it's going to the right place. And it is dropping off chocolate, white chocolate specifically. Okay, good. So that's doing its thing. You glowified the signs. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Sprite. Yeah, see, that's looking pretty good. Our wasteful cookies totally looking good. And then coming in here. Yeah, see, this is not bad. Oops. Hey, if I was to grab a screenshot. Okay. Yeah. With all of our ordering system over here. Now, I had thought about putting trapdoors here. The problem with trapdoors is they get powered by all of this. So that's not ideal, but otherwise we should be fine, right? Let's grab some chocolate cookies with, oh, butter or caramel? Butterscotch. Okay, I can't order butterscotch because I don't have the dexterity. Okay, chocolate cookies with butterscotch. Okay, so we have chocolate sugar dough there. Here come the butterscotch chips. Made fresh. Okay. All right, and so we should have coming right up here. And any minute now. Does take them a minute. There we go. Butterscotch chip chocolate cookies. Okay, that is fabulous. Oh, I love it. Let's see. Do I have other item frames? I should. Oh. I thought I saw an empty minecart, but it just left the cow behind somehow. It's all good. Let's see if I have some leather. Oh, I do. Okay, and I've got some item frames. Perfect. All right, so let's make a couple more of those. Okay. We're gonna slap some cookies down on tables. Okay. Yep, it's going to be good. So, let's see. Yep. That one had Sprite's feet all over it, but I'm sure they'll be okay. Yeah. All right, so let's get some... Okay, we'll grab some of those butterscotch cookies we just made up. Let's get a couple of sweet berry cookies because they'll look good. And some dark chocolate chip cookies too. Okay. And trigger IF invisible. Oops. Hang on. I got to actually complete the command. Okay. Wonderful. And we'll do one of those chips over there. Yeah, no, the belts have had all the feet on them all over the place. It's totally a thing that... Okay. Oops. No, I want these ones to be. Okay. Sure, we'll do that. Yep, these are the most sanitary of shops ever, so, you know, we don't have to worry about that too much. That's got a berry cookie on it, right? Yeah, so let's see. I'm a little concerned that that the chocolate cookie is going to disappear here. But no, it's okay. That's just fine. All right, and I've got more item frames, which is wonderful. Oh, those are paintings, not item frames. They're kind of like the same thing, except one is different. All right, so fortunately, I have more sticks, so we're going to be fine. Okay. You have frames? Okay. I've got plenty of frame making goodness here, so we're good. Okay, I don't know, and I'm not going to put cookies on every table, but I do want to put cookies on some of the tables. And let's see. Actually, you know what might be good? Let's see if I've got I know I have a dark chocolate with dark chocolate chips. That's definitely a cookie to put somewhere. All right, and let's see, what would be a good one over here? So we've got those, we got those. This one needs a cookie on it too. All right, we're going to take one of these butterscotch regular cookies and maybe some of the caramel. Yeah, I think the caramel, just because the chips stand out a little bit more. And yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay, not sure it matters which way they're turning, but okay, good. See, we've got cookies all over the place. We are set. Nice. Okay. And we have cow racing. So, you know, it's an important part of the restaurant here is all of the cow racing. I had a thought, but it was a weird thought, so we're not going to go with it. Okay, so I don't know. Is the inside done? I think the inside might be done. Oops, hang on. I wanted a free cam for a minute. Yeah, I think this is going to be great. Okay, yeah. All the goodness over here. Love it. All right, so what we're missing then is I think we're now missing just the outside decor. Okay. Oh, you know the other thing I need is I think I was wanting to take the grass out here, but honestly, actually, I'm kind of okay. No, that's fine. If it's not usable, it's gonna burn. Okay, cool. That's fine. Upsa daisy. Let's go and just take all this cobblestone out. Okay. And yeah, I'll go down and just make sure that we don't accidentally have cobblestone someplace useful. Right, it's not sitting in a dispenser somewhere. We didn't end up in a chest that it doesn't need to be in. Okay. All right, I think we're okay. Oops. We'll just double check. Sugar. Yeah, see, we had some grass there. That might have been why we had the grass in the box for the chocolate cookies. Okay. Why you be silly? Oh, because there's no filter on that. That's why it be silly. Okay. Okay, so berries go there. Awesome. All of this does not go here. Like the cabbage. Nobody cares about cabbage in a cookie shop. Oh, no, that's cabbage seeds. Also not what we need in a cookie shop. That's fine. We can just chuck those out right there. And they'll go into the, hey, we didn't order this box. I.e. the fire of burning. Okay. Good. So we have sweet berries. All right. I think we're all the happiness happening over here. Okay. I like it. All right. Hey, I've got a cookie. Eat it. All right. So we are pretty well set over here. I just need a heck of a lot more sugar to make brown sugar. But otherwise, I think we're doing okay. I suppose what I could do, this might be a little bit of feature creep. Because we've got all of this sugarcane being pressed into sugarcane juices. I could potentially bring extras out to turn into sugar, which would then feed the rest of the sugary goodness over here, but I think I'm okay. This will back up some, but it's fine. All right. Well, because I want to make things a little bit happier here. Did I leave a hole here? I did. Can't get up it, but I did leave a hole there. All right. I'm just going to meander over this way and grab a massive amount of sugar. Oh, because it's needed for all the things. But then I think we're going to be okay. Yep, see, that's picking up sugar. Yeah. Yep, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. It's using up a bunch of sugar from the sugar farm too. But that's okay. The farm will keep running eventually. All right, so I'm going to just throw a bunch of this in the system. Yeah, obviously the sandwich train is going to beat me to it, but that's fine. Should have gone underneath. I know. I know. That's... Okay. All right. That's okay. Not at all scary. Great. All right, so we'll go... Just coming this way. So we'll go drop off some of the sugar into the system. And we should be good to go. At least for a little while. And sugar. Yeah, because this is going to meander over here. We'll start making the other sugars like, you know, caramel, butterscotch. Brown sugar comes out of this. Hi. Where did you come from and why are you here? Aha, I see where you came from. Okay, there was darkness over there. Awesome. Well, that zombie... Nah, he's just going to live over there now. How did I automate the sugar? There are lots of ways of doing it. So, that one's just the... that's just a basic vanilla sugar farm where the sugar cane gets sent through a bunch of stuff. But the other one was a... it's basically a flying machine, but in a create mod version. So I have a gantry shaft. Yeah, it's a gantry shaft things. So I'll get over there and show you. And once or twice a day, it goes through with mechanical harvesters and picks up the sugar. Or picks up the sugar cane, I should say. Up. Come up to the storage. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, so basically, here we'll free cam in. So yeah, so we got this thing with a bunch of these mechanical harvesters. They'll swing through. They'll pick up all the sugar. Right now, the system is full, or full enough, so it's not harvesting. But yeah, that goes that way. And then inside here, the sugar cane goes through these these grinding wheels to become sugar. And then that gets fed into storage down here somewhere. Up here. Yeah. Storage. Hits this big vault. And then that vault has a couple of chutes that fill up these barrels so I can get sugar when I need it. But the trains pull from the vault directly. So, yeah, that's how that happens. It's because automation is cool. And my wool farm is currently turned off because it was basically full, so yeah. So all sorts of good stuff there. All right. Yeah, it's just a tiny wool farm. Doesn't need to be big. But it is fun to watch run. I do like doing that. This is fun. Let's run inside. I want to run this. Because it is really cool. All right. We'll meander down here. So, yep. So what you do is you just hit that button to turn it on. And then the machine comes underneath with shears and takes it a minute. And then it should just snip, snip, snip. Is it right? Is it running? So I hit the wrong... Oh, here it comes. It just stopped for a minute to pick up shears. Okay, yeah. So then it comes through here, and then I think it has shears. Oh, that's a good question. It might not actually have shears. Well, fortunately, I have iron on me, so we'll throw some shears at it. Okay. Shears. There we go. Okay. That's it. So yeah, so it'll get shears and come back and harvest this. How many resources do I have automated? I don't know. Many. Most of them. Most of the ones I use. See, isn't that fun? I like it. It's cool. So yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff automated. That's the reason I did this world, is for the automation. Because I like automating things. Oh, yeah, I only have 500,000 SU from the Steam engine. So yeah, it's all good. And yeah, I have a lot of extra. I've got a lot of wool, which is why I had the farm turned off. It's because it just, there was no need. It just doesn't need to run anymore. So anyway, yeah. So that's it. So I'm going to go put these cookies back in the cookie shop. There goes the steam engine. So mod that needs Fe. Fe I would interpret as iron, but I don't know what you're looking for specifically. Okay. But there we have cookies. Oh, Fe is power? Okay. Yeah, and all of this is just create mod, so it's all rotational power. I don't have anything that's using any of the electricity type mods. That starts getting a little bit more modded than I like. All right, cool. So we still have some stuff to do over here. Obviously, there's some terraforming and some external decoration. And then the next project, which we'll get started on next week, it's going to be over here. We're going to build up the Central Park. Okay, so we'll build this nice park area here, which will help bridge that part of the city with this part of the city. So I think create new age is good for FE. Not a clue, never used it. You could always try it in a test world and see. But no, I don't tend to use those. Said create mod is about as crazy, I guess, as I get. All right. But as I said, this is going to be about it for the day. It's been fun. We got some good progress and all that good stuff. I'm happy about that. I do want to give a shout out. Yes, I have an RV. It's all good. I do want to give a shout out to my supporters at musicfreegaming.com. Those awesome people over there, because they're awesome and amazing. And it's the second best way to support the show. The best way is, of course, to watch the streams and stuff, but you check all that action out. Supporters get behind the scenes access to a bunch of good stuff, so check that out. Discounts on merch, if you want to go that far. But it's cool. Next stream is going to be Tuesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So be sure to hang out for that, like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music for Gaming signing off.